Hello, I'm Paul Callan and welcome to this week's MotorZen news. Auto Trade Expo, electricity's getting pricey, Yuasa tech evening, electric vehicles and petrol diesel vehicles at the same price. The Chinese are coming, Atlantic Technology University and Toyota Win the WRC. Auto Trade Expo, 15th and 16th of October, next weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Put it in your diary, be there, don't miss it. Simmons Court RDS. Register for free online. It's Saturday and Sunday. Yeah, it's in the centre of the city, but there'll be no traffic around. It's easy to move around Dublin on Saturday and Sunday. Loads of parking, 250 stands, the latest in parts, lighting, tools, diagnostic equipment, wheels, tyres, body shop, valeting, and there's also a commercial vehicle show going on at the same time. So there's a commercial vehicle trade show going on in conjunction with the Auto Trade Expo. Great place to meet other people in the trade, great place to network for owner managers. Some of the people are there, for example, AutoWare on the air conditioning, Bosch, Express Spares, the clutch people, they're going to be there. Irish Garage Equipment's going to be there. Euro Car Parts have a massive stand. PJ Fallon is coming. Ryan Automotive's going to be there with lots of diagnostic gear. Snap-on are there and SP Tools. So look at a really worthwhile event. If you can at all, try and get some time out on the Saturday and Sunday, 15th and 16th of October, to come along to that event. It would be well worth your while. Following on a story we did last week about the electric versus petrol, seeing another story about this. AA have done a survey in the UK, 12,500 people. 63% of those people have said that the increase in charging at the public points is putting them off the idea of going with an electric car. Massive change after happening here, and it's hard to work out how this is going to play out. In the UK, there's been a rise of 42% in the last 4 months in what it's costing to get your car charged at a public charging point. They've worked out now that the electric is running at around 18p per mile, the diesel is running at 19p per mile, and petrol is running at 21p per mile. So not seeing a massive advantage there in using electric, but another story coming up later on is going to put another slant on this. Yuasa, the battery people, and Samora, the importer, are having an information evening on battery technology, stop-start, testing batteries, all the latest technology around batteries. They have that evening is taking place in the Crown Plaza in Blanchardstown on Monday the 17th of October, Letterkenny in the Radisson Blu on the 18th of October, and the Tower Hotel in Waterford on the 20th of October. Start time on that is 7:30, so good information evening. Again, nice social event. Come along if you can, if you're in those areas. The Dublin one is in Crown Plaza, the Donegal one, Letterkenny, and then one in Waterford. Congratulations, you've made it to the middle bit again. And please, you know the drill. If you could like, comment and subscribe, we'd really appreciate it. Again, a kind of a contradicting electric story, but it's so difficult to stay on top of what is going on here in the whole automotive area. The cost of making an electric car will reach parity with an ICE engine by 2025-2026. Envision Racing is a racing organisation that's involved with Formula E, the electric race formula. Silvana Philippa is the MD of that company, and at a climate conference, Impact Climate Conference in London last week, he made a statement. He came out and he said that he reckons that the price of an electric vehicle will equal the price of an ICE engine vehicle, an internal combustion vehicle engine by 2025, 2026. So what he's saying is obviously that the price of the EVs are going to come down to equal the price of the ICE engine, because that's the big issue today. People look at it and they say too expensive, too much more expensive than what's going to cost me to buy an internal combustion engine. The other thing he's saying is that this will be the tipping point. At this point the market will take off, and then he's saying it's going to seem like a really bad idea to buy an internal combustion engine then, because the value of them is going to start dropping. So the consumer will then shun the internal combustion engine because they're afraid of the fact that it's going to drop so much in price. That's what he's saying. When you look at that in conjunction with the last story of the price of electric, but so what they're saying now still is that if the price of the electric vehicle comes down to be equal to the price of the ICE engine, the overall running costs will be cheaper. Well, the overall running costs will be cheaper provided electric is cheaper than petrol or diesel, and the figures that we showed on the earlier story show that there's not a big difference, and it doesn't look like that electric price is going to come down anytime soon. Again, with electric, the Chinese car makers are on their way to Europe. 75,000 Chinese cars were sold in the first half of 2022. They reckon they're going to sell 150,000 by the end of the year, and they're going to up that sales year on year now. Again, the Chinese are almost fully focused on electric. They're fully focused on bringing cutting-edge electric technology to the market. The brands that already exist in the market that are Chinese are Polestar / Volvo, which is owned by Geely, and then you have MG, which is SAIC Group. But they reckon that there's 10 more brands going to be launched into the European market very soon. So clearly that the Chinese are starting to really attack the market. And I have to say that Polestar, yeah, people don't associate it with Chinese. Polestar, which is kind of the performance brand of Volvo. I'm seeing a lot of those around, both in Ireland and in the UK. And I'm saying to myself, yeah, and they're seen as being a real quality product. They're not seen as being Chinese or an inferior product in any way. So, and also some of the feedback we're getting from a couple of taxi guys that I spoke to that have got the MG electrics. Very happy and very keenly priced. So could be a big change in the whole scene and the whole landscape in the European car market very soon in the next couple of years when the Chinese attack. Atlantic Technology University, ATU. That's Galway Mayo Institute of Technology and Letterkenny Institute of Technology. They've been amalgamated, and that's what they're being called now, ATU, Atlantic Technology University. And the reason we're talking about those guys is because 2 weeks ago the National World Skills took place in the RDS. Massive event, 180 young people competing in their various trade skills. 15,000 visitors came to the event, really showcasing the trades, pushing the trades, trying to encourage young people to look at the trades rather than looking at third level, which I think is way overdue. I think people have been pushed down the avenue of third level when sometimes it doesn't suit. Sometimes maybe the trade is a better fit for the person and a better way for them to develop themselves and a better way for them to learn. Dion O'Sullivan, the reason we talk about Dion is that he won the Apprentice of the Year on motor vehicle. He's a young lad from Macroom, but he has been training at the Atlantic Technology University, ATU. So a big win for them, and they also had 2 or 3 other wins in the other apprentice categories. And I think overall the Atlantic Technology University has done very well out of the event, and that's a name and a terminology you're going to be hearing more of into the future. Toyota have won the World Rally Championship last weekend at Rally New Zealand. The youngest ever winner, Kalle Rovanperä, youngest ever world champion at 22 years of age, and the rally, he turned 22 on the Saturday of the rally. He won the world championship on the Sunday. So he was one day into his 22nd birthday when he became world champion. He's only after competing in three seasons. This is his third season, and he's won the world championship. He won 6 rallies outright this year, and there was still 2 rounds to go in the championship. So a massive win for him, a massive win for Toyota, and a massive win for Finland. It's been 20 years since a Finnish driver has won the World Rally Championship. Not alone is there a Finnish driver winning the World Rally Championship this year, but it's also a Finnish built rally car. Toyota Works Rally team is based in Finland. So the car is from Finland and the driver is from Finland. And for me, who's been a massive rally fan for years, I've always been saying that rallying's the more worse off for not having Finnish drivers in it. And it's so fascinating to watch Callan this year. He's so ice cool. That's what they say about the Finns. And if you want to see ice cool, see Callan, because that's exactly what he is. 22 years of age and a world champion, and a big win for Toyota again. That's it for this week. Tune in next week, and please, if you could, like, comment and subscribe. We're building the thing up slowly, but we're building it. We're getting 1 or 2 extra every week, so appreciate that, and give us the like, comment and subscribe if you can. Thanks for that.